Hi, it's been a little bit, but I'm still here. Can't get rid of me that easily. I wanted to talk real quick about some things. First off, the flooding that we've all experienced. Yeah, it and it was nuts because a lot of us here in this hill-riddled valley here just we don't expect it, but it did happen. It finally happened, and a lot of Scioto County was hit hard. A couple of the other counties, like Lower Adams and Brown, were hit. Scioto got the worst of it, though. And the fact that a lot of the government's basically saying that they can't do much. I mean, there is funds, but that they're not doing much. I don't agree with that. We can do more. We can do more. They're just not wanting to spend the money. They're not. So I want to give real quick accommodation to people. During that whole incident, law enforcement, EMTs, firefighters, local rescues, and you, the general public, just turned out en masse and have been working around the clock. And the electrical company has been doing a great job repairing the damages. I know a lot of you are mad. Where I work as security, I was cussed at and everything, even though I was in the middle of Portsmouth dealing with that flood. I was actually in the flood zone in waist deep water, and we had people swearing at us just because we weren't doing our jobs or doing the best that we could. But the fact that nobody was killed or harmed, I think we did okay. But back to the electrical companies, they're working around the clock, people, and they're helping people based on grids. They have gridded sections on a map that they take care of, and they do it by priority. So the most damaged got it first. I know you're probably sitting there saying, well, what, I'm not priority? You are, but they again are doing it by grid pattern off their maps. Just be patient. You will have power, and also we'll see if we can't get more help to those who need it. To a lot of people that have lost things. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is what kind of senator I would be if elected. I would be a very hands-on senator. So far, I've been going to school board meetings. I've been going to town hall meetings. And I'm not just going to banquets and dinners and shaking hands and sucking up and taking people's checks. Now, first off, I don't take money from anybody. I am literally paying for a lot of this election out of my own pocket. The only money that I have taken is from the Democratic Party, which was donated. But even then, that's not a lot. I think in total, I've only, and I'll be honest with you, I think I've gotten close to $2,000, and that's it. And that's to run a campaign for 4 counties. The rest of this election is being paid for out of my own pocket, which I don't have a lot. Again, I make just barely over minimum wage at my job, so. But yeah, I would be a more hands-on senator and actually active in the communities. Don't get me wrong, I would still deal with the issues of the whole state of Ohio up at the State House in Columbus, but in terms of like engaging with you, the public, and actually making sure that you're heard, I would be out there. And I would be approachable. Like if you see me out and about, just stop and talk to me. Ask me questions. I want you to. Another thing I want to address real quick. While I am out knocking on doors, parents, I have had so many 4 and 5-year-olds open the door just to me, and there's no adult anywhere in sight. For the love of God, people, don't let your kids just open the door. Because you never know who's going to be on that other side. Take responsibility. But we are in the final 3 weeks of this election cycle. Early voting starts on Tuesday. That's October the 8th. And what will I be doing for these next 3 weeks? Well, I'm going from hitting 2 and 3 towns a week to hitting a town every day. I will be in a different county every single day that I'm not at work. I've had my work hours drop to part-time right now just so I could do this. So weekends, I'm unavailable. Today's a Friday, so I've got work this evening. But in terms of hitting everywhere, I will be out and about. If you want a yard sign, please leave a comment. I will get in touch with you. If I haven't made it to your town or I haven't knocked on your house, like I've had a couple people say, well, he's never knocked on my house. I can't hit every single house. There's over 4 million people in just the 14th district alone. 4 million. I can't knock on every single door, even though I want to. But what I am doing is I'm hitting entire cul-de-sacs, entire neighborhoods, and 3 or 4 streets at a time. So if you don't see me, I'm sorry. But I am one guy. And this is tying into the whole me being more transparent with you guys. Yeah, because I promised that I would be a very transparent person with all of you. I have nothing to hide. I really don't. Another thing I had somebody ask, and I think they were asking it to just be a smart aleck, is why in my videos I always go, It's not because I'm stupid. It's actually because I have a slight stutter that I picked up from my mom. She does the same thing. She will be talking to me and then just randomly stop mid-sentence for an entire minute, and I'll be like, Mom. And it's kind of it was a lot worse. When I was growing up, it was a lot worse. Thankfully, my time with the Marine Corps kind of fixed that, because they want quick response answers. So I basically had it beat out of me. Don't regret it. Don't regret it. That was the best decision I ever did. I feel more well-rounded for that one. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of update, acknowledge, and declare. Those are the things. You all have a good day. Hang in there if you've been affected by this drought, this flood, the high winds, whatever has affected you. Hang in there. We're Ohioans. We're tougher than nature. We always roll up our sleeves and say, bring it on. But you guys have a good day.